short while ago, I did a game playthrough. You play as a giraffe with an unreasonably long neck, and at the end of it, I had this spreadsheet with, like, animals and puzzle games where you play as those animals. Well, I think it's Puzzle Game Jam, which just, like, happened. The theme was Rare Animals, so now I gotta do a whole lot more work on this spreadsheet. In this video, I'm just gonna be playing some games from here. Also, I have my own game in the jam, which I'm not sure I'm gonna show off in this video. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm literally gonna close my eyes and pick a game because I don't like it. It just feels weird to like intentionally select one. All right, who is this? Well, I plan to get to this game later, but okay. This is a collab game between two puzzle developers, which I've actually played their work before. I really gotta do like a Bilattice supercut video because that game is excellent. Whereas obviously the game name is a play on octopus, but it's Duopus instead. So I push against walls or what? Why can't I move? There's a button called space to retract. Alright, so we space to retract. It looks like it tries to go as far as possible with its arm. Okay, it's called Duopus, but I don't know how to, like, extend two arms. Also, there's no music. Alright, let's play some barely audible music. Okay, so I just extended here. That is the mechanic. You can extend to the middle, and then let's leave. Okay. Alright. So, how do we make this work? Well, it looks like there's an obvious middle spot here. Up and down. But now there's no obvious middle spot. No, here, up and down, yes. Middle, there we go. What is that? Is this a box and buttons kind of setup? Looks like it. Okay, but it's just, it's very stuck. I mean, okay, we can pull it. So we're not completely stuck. And what happens there? That's still not very middling. That box this has been stuck there for a while. It seems like the only way that I'm going to be able to get this out, since I can't easily middleify. Well, I can go here and middleify, right? Or actually, like, better. Just go here and pull. Because this will be in a different spot now. Actually, like here. Because I see that this is even better. Yeah, I think that's better. Can we get to the left side, actually? If we can't, whoopsies, but... because we should be able to. Now go here and pull. Boom, got it. Alright, now this is not halfway. It feels like we want to get halfway first. Yeah, okay. Now, do we have to do some length control? Because that feels like it's the idea of this level. Yeah. That's not halfway. Something went wrong there. Do this and pull. There we go. Well, halfway isn't the word to describe it. You can see, like, I need to be one less length. And that's why I pull to the wall with this situation. There we go. I can't believe the Duopus went to the main menu. Okay, what's this? I don't know. Oh, there's some nice animation, like, thing going on there. Like where it lets you speed past animations in a way. Like, this doesn't feel like it goes in the very corner or something. Because we can't reach it there. Problem is, like, a lot of the things I imagine will go immediately way too far. The order where you do this does not matter at all, yeah. It doesn't make sense for it to matter, but just checking. Okay. And the other thing is that I can't really find a way to get a different perpendicular direction going other than, like, here. And even this one, I don't have one that connects to the middle. If we even want that in the middle. And we can... oh, God. Well, we're off the grid again. Fantastic. Do we want the ball in any chance? Alright, just wonder from the starting position if there's anything good to do, by the way. Like, if I can pull the ball in any good way. The thing is that you don't end up with, like, it goes 2 spaces each. Not great. If this was the curse tutorial. You know, the animation is also kind of funny. Like, the way that the animation... look, it can do, like, here. See that? Wait, we just glitched to the next level. Thanks, Doku. Now, another fun bug I discovered is that restarting a level has this lag to it, and if you restart a level, like, multiple times, like, spam it, you can't control the game, so that's another one. And you can't even get off the wall, because if it gets off the wall, it can never get back on the wall again. That being said, we don't have this problem, because I can actually do this. There, and now we're back. Which, I think that was the good, because this can only move 2 to the right at a time. But, you know, right now it's very good because I just moved it 1 over with what I just did at the start of the level. So we can do this now. Repeat. And boom. There we go. They escape for real. Okay, now there's no elements. I wonder if this is the time when the curse thing is gonna get revealed or whatever. What can you only do with normal movements? You could do the here in perpendicularity, here, and see the cursedness. Right, but actually you immediately leave Cursed-ville. Okay, now the walls are cursed. Can't wait for the diagonal walls, guys. Okay, so what do we even do? Left side is clearly useless, but is there anywhere... It's like there's so many fake exits, isn't it? Like, that's what's the design is seeming to shape up to be. Middling here, does that help? That's such a teaser. It didn't feel like it helped. If anything, I feel like there's the most potential middling out this exit to the left, but is that actually true? Well, I can just go here normally, but I'm not sure this is a useful spot. Guess we're back to the start. Wow, amazing. Such progress, I know. Can we do this to get to the middle? Oh, hey. Well, is that better? Yes, it is. There we go. Get out. Okay, what is this? 2 buttons. That means this one needs to go on the half point. I see there's a wall here that's, like, cursed in a way. I also like that maybe you could consider the wall design foreshadowing because it's split into quarters. But we do need to find a way this could ever go. Do we get blocked in middle? Is that why we wouldn't want to move this up, maybe? We also need to find a way to, like, get the... Like, find a way to actually get to halfway because the ball is blocking in that scenario. And maybe it's like, we want to move to the middle to get this down and left. And then here. Right, but now there's no way for me to get into a middling spot. No, there is. What am I talking about? I just go to the middle of here instead and do the thing that I found originally. Boom. Hold on. After this move, we have to do this as well. Okay, boom. Okay, there's a wall situation at the bottom. It looks like the lock over there is that I need to do left and right on the top row. However, how do I get to do it? There's this... Okay, now it's showing off this halfway pull thing. It feels like not even the correct direction to make that happen, though. But what do I know? Well, I wanted it to pull down, but this is not really it. Please pull... Okay, there we go. Boom, got it. Some more stuff stuck. Oh god, that's a lot of boxes and buttons. We can, like, do another pull after the one that we did, just to get in there a little bit more. But that doesn't seem like the greatest thing I've ever seen, because it would lock me in. Feels like what I want to do is to get a thing onto here first. Which is more likely to happen from the starting position, but I don't even know if that's that good either. But we can try. We can grab it. That's close. I like the interaction here where you step on and it breaks the lock. We go halfway here, but now can I even do anything with that? The left is a halfway spot. We can go up and then repair the situation like here. Does that look better? Thing is, it's not on a wall. It needed to be on a wall in order to... This is the wrong... This is the wrong column, actually. I'm just gonna restart, because the actual position where that should be is not where I just put it. So it's like... The thing is that it needs to be on the same row as here so I can pull it. That's the only way, because it can't get on walls otherwise. Do I repeat this process? I do. I think. Yes. Now I can grab that... the box meant for blue... Here, and then pull it in, and not die because I can go here. Okay, this now, a nice, nice halfway point, but I think this is actually meant for here at the end. Yep. Boom. Okay, hopefully we can actually exit, by the way. Here, exit. No, here, exit. Boom, bye. What? Okay, how many of these are there? Do I need to get the other box or something to fix this? I don't even see how to get to the top row and in the halfway spot. But yeah, we can bring this one out now, since the red is successful, but we need like a halfway pointer. that pulls the... how to get more left than here. What I'm imagining is that if there's a halfway box here, even like it might be horizontally halfway, but you would do that in order to get a pull to the wall that doesn't freaking work, by the way. I'm just imagining it to be half positioned near the exit is all. Wait, it's just halfway. Oh my god, it's just halfway on here, and boom, we're out. Unless there's another CBA with this spaghetti monster. If you do this again, I'm glitching out of the level. Get out of here. Okay, good. Okay, so here there's one... like, there's some middle attempts too, and we can also get offset naturally in this level. Is this the first... like, how do you get to the... here? Is that the first way to get into anywhere? This is not work. How about this? Like, we can halfway point here. These halfways don't help, because you are forced to, like, lose it the next perpendicular. I just restart because there was nothing working. There's got to be a better way to do the first thing, right? Is there a halfway that's good? Freaking need to go back to the middle for this. And pull it up. Is there a way to pull this half up? That would be even better for our purposes. We can do this. There, now it's only half up. And that feels good, because we can just pull from here now. Boom. Okay, are we screwed or not? Etc. Boom. Okay. Wow, that is amazing how that looks like a simple level. However, probably will not be. But I think I want to get it grid aligned. Something wrong with this? Well, we're stuck. Shucks game. How do you pull it left without dying? Maybe a better question was the final moves look like. Since halfway in this row does not get you to the exit. Wait, it is that you use it to get stuck. That's cool. Okay, so hold on. You're not saving it from its position as a half. You're not. You're using it so that this will actually work to get you in between the ball and the wall for once. Instead of from before, where it would always pull you as far as possible to the wall, in this case. Yes! Okay. Oh, great. Wall's looking like it's cut off screen, but I don't think it actually is. So, we may be doing that again for the finale of this level. I'm just gonna go to the exit because it feels like it's like so close, but obviously it's too far. Like, just imagine where the ball would be in order for having to work from this sort of position. Where you could potentially do something here. So what, like a ball that's like there instead, just one to the left? Is that even possible? Okay, we need to find where the halfway point is. It's very important. Like, there. There is one where we can get it in a halfway. Yes, 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 there it is. Is this enough? Because that actually kind of failed. Let's try to get higher. Anybody feel like getting high? So this isn't working. I can't do my normal move here. I don't know. Let's like move this slightly over and over. Is this it? This feels maybe like it wouldn't do it. But we can do this in order to get to the other side or whatever. And now... oops. Now we go below, except... I'm still awkward because I can't like go to the middle of here. But I can go here, and that does it. Okay. Hazel Maps is your collab name. All right. Thank you, Banquet Lattice. I couldn't even make your levels like have a 15 in here. All right. Also, there's multiple games named Duopus. Red Dragon Sauna by Toomler and Patrick, both puzzle designers that I've showcased a lot on this channel. At last, my righteous quest is almost complete. I have only to brave the cold and slay the wicked dragon. Or I could just not. Okay, no, you can't exit the screen. What is this? So these are like hot pockets where you see there's a coldness that brews every single turn. I need to get next to the fire to prevent this. Yep. Okay. Same kind of deal, but probably a little bit more specific and precise. Yep, okay, got it. Will there ever be a trick? Oh no, I'm freezing. This is the end of me. 1 year later. Breathing fire by pressing X is great for clearing out my cave every once in a while. Okay. Is this the real Dragon Sweeper? Oh. Thank you for saving me. Now I can get on with my goal of them. Actually, never mind. This gives me a business idea 1 year later. Welcome to Red Dragon Sauna. This is gonna be a Knight plus Dragon collaboration at some point. I didn't really think you could combine the Knight and the Dragon. Sauna. Well, it's not typoed up here. Okay, so we just clear out. So we just abandoned the knights and theming and such. We probably don't want to get any of them killed. Wow. Can we overcook? No, you can't even overcook. What happens if we... Okay, you can't kill, probably. Wanted to try it out. Ooh. Okay, so if you can't overcook, though, like, is there any reason to not just do as much as you can? What about this one? Here's here. Okay. Ooh, ice. How does that interact? I don't know if that was very good, but you can certainly blockade. Okay, like, let's just do this and see if there's any problems, because I kind of don't think there will be. Just do that and that and that. Right, once again, okay, we have some problems in a way. Perhaps they will need to happen in a certain order or whatever to prevent such disasters. I mean, it's still pretty easy. Oh god, level seems big. Some of them are already cooked also. What's going on with that? So maybe there's some order to these, because it sure looks like that's what the setup is. So who's like, I need this, but this first also. Is this first? Because I don't see any better ones. That went bad. We don't want that ice cube to be gone. We want here, and then the ice cube being there. Doesn't matter for this one. Bye. 1 year later. Dude, I love puzzle script games with plots. Now catering to some of my peers. These are mini dragons, lizards. We're not allowed to kill... What is this? Okay, I guess lizards, like, are immune to fire in a sense. Like, if they're already cooked, they're immune. What first move can I do? Oh, what? Oh, right, okay. That's just adjacency as normal. Okay, cool. So I can do that. Now, adjacent cook here. Shh. Hi. Hi, regular sauna dude. Maybe here. Oh, God. What? Oh, no. Regular sauna dude is causing problems. Hold on. We never tested whether a direct hit... Oh, it does kill it. Alright. Well, do we even want them alive, by the... I mean, they're regular sauna guys, not knights. So it's okay. Oh, we should do, like, safe moves. These are all going to be safe moves. This is safe. This is safe. No. How do you get those? Oh, it's here. Oh my god. That actually took, an embarrassing potential amount of time. But here we go. Okay. Here are a bunch of these happy guys who don't want to get, smoked all toads. These are fine. This is fine. I guess that must mean there must be a move here. I should always do those moves, even if I don't see their potential, yeah? Oops. Oh, God. And here, I can do here. Okay, we got it here. Okay. This. He's gonna go down now. Oh, no. Adjacent, please. Which is, here. Okay, we got all except one there. Oh, what the heck. Ice water. So very unsubtly, the entire, like, wall is made of human. What is even the first possible move? Like, here? No. The design is very humid. We can do, like, here. After breaking this, here. Okay, that does it. Well, that does surprisingly fast. And here would almost do it. So do this first, then break through. Okay. 1 year later, introducing our all-new rising steam treatment. Okay, does that fix... It fixes everyone out. Okay, so after they're burnt to a crisp, we're all okay with everything. Are we actually fine, by the way? I think the one in the corner actually wants to be alive. Okay, we can fix it, right? With this. Steam-powered. Oh. Well, I really don't like the status of this one, but it's gonna happen. Feels very suspicious. I feel like I want to keep that guy alive or something. Hmm. How about we toast you specifically? No. It feels like I need to keep, like, these two alive, like, very specially. Like that. There we go. Okay, what is this? Great. Great, 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 great. Despite doing that, I will need to kill someone. Another question is, what can I even save? When I hit this, I can toast you safely. I can toast you safely. I can toast you safely. Okay, hold on. This one is suspicious, though. No, here, we got it, we got it. Toast you, and then just clear out the things I just said. Well, I'm forced to do that as a first move. Let's see. Well, everyone is back to alive. Is this a problem? Oh my god, it's a problem. Okay, hold on. So we wanted one of them to die immediately. Is it this one? I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time saving it. If I do this one, then I won't have a hard time saving it. This true? This alright? Alright, go back, and then boom, we've done it. Hello. Shh. I hope I don't have to think that hard with this one. It looks like we toast the innards or whatever. Then return. Alright, well there we go. Pretty intuitive. And you can even, like, smoke that one from a distance. So, excuse me, Almighty Drug, may I trouble you for some heat? I shall press X to undress once I found the perfect spot. Okay, in exchange for my benevolence, aid me in the operation of my business. Yes, yes. Okay, can I... Oh no, it becomes a normal guy. Okay, Okay, it becomes a knight becomes a normie after one hit. Now what? Feels like some of them need to, like, be in, like, we need to, like, fix one to be perfectly in... I'm not even describing this well. Make it so that row raises will work. Ha! Row raise mentioned. Wait, these are dragons. These are not... Okay, hold on. These are freaking mini lizards, so there's like no difficulty. I thought there was a higher level. Okay, we can push ice blocks. Dragon is sleeping. Okay, is there something to do? I guess we got an ice problem here. Is this our final move or what? Like, this... It looks like we have a problem here, like a super bad one. And yet we also seem to need an ice block to get out even further along. And dragon cannot push ice block, yes. The fact you can move the dragon is interesting. Does this mean, like, it is a facing direction? We can push it the opposite way. Okay, that feels maybe relevant. And it can wake up at some certain location. So we could do that, although that's not that useful, really. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do, because I'm a clown, but, like, it just feels like this is the set of actions, even though I don't really understand. It just doesn't work, because... it's because of me. No, I can move myself. Hold on. Move myself to a safe place and then do it. There we go. Boing. Okay. 3 lizards. I can push around the potion as well. But the dragon is stuck at the top right. So there's something very suspicious with the top left setup. As if you're supposed to do something like this with it. So that you can do that. Oh, that resets the status of that guy? I don't like that. I feel like we should, like, do something with that, like, immediately. Not to mention the 3 lizards here. Is this the forced thing that you need to do with them? I guess so. And that would mean the ice block, it must be that the situation here is, like, blah, ice block here, or whatever. I mean, it just feels forced. What about this guy? This guy's also a problem. No, never mind. It's not a problem. Well, it looks like we did the level, guys. I mean, I don't know what to say. First burn this, though. Then here. Then here, because the lizard is fine. Whoops. Please, controls. There we go. And thus ends our story tale of bitter foes turned business partners. Foes, you say? The end. Looking at the comments, tired, wired, inspired of this lore progression. Also, the person with dragon in the name is complimenting the game. It's been playing for hours. Huh. Alright, this game might not look like much, but I promise it's worth it. Even if it might just seem like a normal game. Alright, here's the game called Only the Rarest Are Animals, which is by the Puzzling Demon slash Parabox Infinitesimal and Hub Worlds hack. God, my World 9 video is still not complete. And who actually submitted 2 games to this jam. But so far, like the Patrick-esque character. Okay, it's like, is sync. What just happened? Why did you lose your eyes? What? What? I'm not even sure why I understand these are animals. What? Okay. When Pink dies, they turn all to real? Okay. What a weird rule. Okay, we can't do this. We need to have a bigger gap between them on purpose. Something like this. Boom. Okay. Well, now, how do I kill it? You can kill it in the abyss. Are these walls now? They're not walls. You can still walk on them. Walk on the pink corpse, effectively. There's something like this. No, we really need to find a way where left is not lethal. Or maybe even if they alternate between death and alive, but I don't even know how possible that is. Oh, they're supposed to be like pig snouts, come to think of it. I feel like there's something that must be like... It must be relevant that it dies and then you cannot control Pink anymore. Because if you can't control Pink, the status of that target is really good down there. So we just need to find a way to get a mega desync about that. Like... Well, that didn't even work. Well, I mean, the reason it doesn't work is because you want to push in blue as the way it dies. It's having trouble finding the desync spot or whatever. Okay, Pink is not dead. Maybe I don't get the rule. Maybe it counted as like 2 deaths equals 2 toggles or something. I want to try something like here. No, I don't freaking know the rule. Death of a corpse is a toggle or something. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a double blue knock. Unfortunately, this may take a while. Alright. I did it, but it took like a bunch of fidgeting, so we are going to... I'm going to show how to do this in a more direct way, but we need something like this, and then you do this, boom, boing. What? There's another color. It doesn't alternate here. Help! Knocking 2 kills it. Knocking 2 of either color. No, we still have control. Okay, I mean, like, things are triggered by my player dying, but nothing can even happen that time. Okay, I control green. So, there's like some order to it, I guess. You control the character that you last threw off a cliff. There is like some implication that maybe we could connect from one side to the other, but it feels like it's not what it's going for. And that feels wrong too, because you do that, and there's no way to control blue. Not a good way to control blue anymore, anyway. And like, it's also like, you don't... It's not quite about pushing. Maybe it is. Wait, maybe pushing is all that's needed? No, it's not. You need to push it to its doom. Except that that's not the case for blue. Or even if you don't push blue, and you do this, you still control blue. But it's still bad, like you can't. So I don't know, maybe it's like something about finding a place where blue can survive, even after down, down, down. Maybe this is a bit late to realize that this is part of the theme. Because they sure don't look like animals, right? But rare. I was thinking, what if it's like, you control the one you have the least of. And there's 3 blues and 3 greens, so you don't control anyone, because that's a tie. But then you do this, and that's 2, you always control the thing with the least amount of animals. So that's why, that explains all the behavior we've seen in a much better way. Okay, so then how do you control blue last? Well, the blues can't, blue must be controlled last, so it can't be on here or here. So you want greens on here and here. You want to go and kill 2 greens with 1 stone, basically, yeah? So we're taking advantage of the board edge to somehow get a gap that will do anything. So that would be pretty excellent, yeah, if you sacrifice 2 things into here. I don't know if they'll get us the appropriate desynchronization, though. We just poke out the middle one, and we can have control of both players, so Alright, there we go. Sorry, it wasn't the left edge as much as I would have, that would have been fun to me. But yes, we change it so that currently we're playing as the one with the least, which is the 2. Then we do -2, which brings it from 3 blue to 1 blue, and now 1 is the least. So there we go. Oh god, MS Paint is here. What is this? Oh, it changes the color. Alright, cool. Now what? 1 will... Oh god, we never want to tie. Never ever. Alright, well now, the only thing that I can do is, try to get them as distant as possible, which is not that easy even, but... Here's okay, maybe? Oh, they're expended. I didn't realize they were expended. Was it good to spend them? Not when something is stuck on the top. This looks... No, we can't do it because of this. Oh god, okay. Okay, how about we, like, do something where the pink can activate multiple at once or something good like that. It seems like it is not working that well. Here, we just activated 3 at once. There we go. Boom. I thought it would be something like that. Okay, sorry. I'm just lazied it. Okay, that would not have ever worked for anything. Okay, don't be lazy and see where this goes. Well, effectively, we need a big gap between them. Blue can help us make a big gap. That doesn't do it. This setup is especially, like, it makes me want to get past the opener in some way. Like here, that gets something in the abyss, but now we're stuck with this thing. Are we just, like, shoving stuff through here? We don't even have the ability to do this. Well, we need a gap of, like, there's something on the left wall as we turn. This, I think we just do it. Like, it's just that. And you use these walls to get the desync of the middle one, as the left and right have the same distance, where this one and the... Because, like, the gaps in the target between here and here, the same distance as when we had a pink one here and a pink one here. So there we go. 3 characters this time. Well, it seems like we have a problem where we want to have a change happen. Is there, like, a chain of events, actually? Like, that feels like... The level's symmetrical, so we can do something like that. Annoying to make happen, though. Or maybe get something stuck on the wall on purpose, or whatever. Something like this. Well, I just did it as an example, not to say that it would work. Here, you do, like... Wow, good job, me. Nothing changed. Well, I mean, actually, it's good, right? The point of this is that we just need to get 5 things up there, but they were blocking the way. No, that's still a very suspicious explanation. Is this just like... Just like that. There we go. We're done. I just needed to have the block stuck at the top instead of the bottom wall. Alright. Well, that isn't that a very parabox concept. Alright. Okay, so if we die, they can become walls. What's the difference? I guess it's just that it can't be pushed. Right, but we need a big gap between them. A gap that I'm not sure we can actually make happen. Maybe we put it like up there for this gap. Oh, there we go. That's all. Oh my god, it's the Microbond 1 meme. Okay. Only the rarest are animals. In case I need to say that, because what if that's the... what if I want to use this as, something like in a Microbond 1 video? But yes, this level layout is very, very familiar. At least it should be. But now syncing it up so that I hit blue... I guess only one of them need to be in the target necessarily. And not like this, which is funny that, like, it succeeds in the targets but fails in other aspects. No, because all I need to do is, like, execute a player swap, where the player is the one on top. There we go. Oh, this looks kind of familiar in that there's a big wall on the right, but there are some expended things here. The top right of that one seems a little bit contrived. We need to get in there. Is it like a 3-way push or something? Nope. I guess the question is, why are we a wall? Because the only way to change is here. And now blue is, like, we want to get rid of this thing so we can push stuff here, I think. But if we do that, now there's no way to push anyway. because this is a wall now, which is why I wanted to do the three-way here. And just push everything past it. I still like the idea of this, though. I just wonder if, like, there's a way to rescue the blocks, or even, like, spend some of these on purpose, which is an idea that I did have from before a little bit. We could get rid of having this in the way. Okay, wait. There's something to that one. In fact, I don't even need to have anything behind there for that to work anymore, and I can do this, which is interesting. Wait, hold on. I can do wall. I can be a wall and have a pink in there. There we go. Now I can just press left and then up to win the level. Because the wall and plus the block is like, very useful there. Okay. What do we have? Is a death chamber. Yep, that's a nice death chamber. Alright, so what can we even do? Well, we could maybe get something pushable like this for a start. But then I can't do anything good here either. I can consume more like this. That still kills me. Well, you end up in this position where you need to spend all... That doesn't seem right. Okay. Well, of course, I'm just, like, testing, like, what you could possibly do that's different. How about that step when we get green? We die here instead. Not as blue. We did blue. But die as green. So then two things can become blue. Is that the wall? Okay, I did find it weird that the wall was, like, never used. Like, I really wanted the wall to be used, but that is the wall of the level. It's closer than I thought. Wait, is this a white wall joke? Wait, oh my god. Oh. They freaking got me good with that one. We need all of them to die in the same turn. Legendary, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking at the code. Like, well, not for the code, but... there's actually an extra level that has been commented out that looks like this. But yeah, it's designed so you cannot... Like, this is the only level where you can kill all the players, and guess what? There's no walls in it, so yeah. Anyway, beautiful. Bye. This is just a normal snake, guys. Alright, let's go. Just a normal snake. Level 1. So, we move kind of slow-ish, but okay. Why can I get stuck here? Okay, whatever, it's not actually stuck. Hold on. I try moving up, and I don't really move up. Instead, I try, and the tail moves back. So, you can imagine it's like restricted by gravity. Maybe that's not even the way that you would describe such a thing. Well, that's kind of what that felt like. Level 2? Oh, is the snake in the level gonna get longer? Okay, use tail to push forward. So you always want to be, like, against the wall if you want to make any progression in a direction. Level 3? Pause P for a hint. Well, I can continue to go here. Okay, I mean, it's like... I feel like it's like gravity. Except that you don't fall, but it still feels like gravity in that if you want to make progress towards a certain direction... Okay, wait, never mind. The fact that I just did that kind of, like, speaks against the analogy in a way. But, oh well, like you can't... You can think of it like gravity. But you can make the tail go the opposite way, and it's very abnormal, I'm not succeeding going more further in this direction. Maybe here? Okay, that seemed good. There we go. Well, how much more normal could it get? Okay, so, like, there's... We're gonna need to use the tail inversion behavior here, in a way. To get anywhere close to there. Damn, this inverty snake is so cursed. I want to get inside there, somehow. But, like, with no... the level certainly feels some kind of way with no edge on that side. I managed to get myself in this position, and I don't know if I can even connect with the wall anymore. Like, is there like an even more cursed way to visualize it? Because it's almost like I'm playing as a gigantic diamond in order to make progress and push against it or whatever. Anyway, I'm clearly stuck, so I need to go back and do it. I mean, like, going on the side of that seems useful, but going on here is really, like, there's no use pushing off this. So I feel like I need to find a way to make the opposite shape. Look at this. With the pattern of moves left, up, left, left, I now have a push against opportunity here. Because I push down the tail, can't screw me. And yeah, there you go. There's the next level. There is no game now. Thanks, Pico 8. Alright, the game isn't only 4 levels, I guess. Surprise, or there's a hole. Although maybe the walls kind of look like the hole. We're playing as a very small little snake. How do we do this? Do we want to go in like the middle? No, not quite there. Nope. Now the tail is there, so I can go upwards and be fine. Yeah. Okay. Bottom right makes it look. You can freaking exit the level, and when there's like a super secret there. Go here, and you can push against the wall this way, which like feels like that means that we can push against the tail later on as well. Here, boom. We're now more free-floating than before. Although I'm not sure we can reach this thing and have something useful happen. I don't think that was it. We wanted to not be there. There's some, like... Here, there must be some way to get the tail useful and not disaster drop me. Undoing back, it seems like I was on here, which was good. So maybe just, like, do it the other way around, like here. Boom, now the tail doesn't screw me. Now... We are more upwards than before. Funny that the left wall also seems like maybe there's like a better opportunity with that. But okay, here. Okay, no, first of all, now that we're above, do this and our tail is not screwing. There we go. Mega Snake. And the snake can mess with its own tail in any way. I really wonder about that because the only wall that's good is like ruining us. The thing that we really need to do is test whether the tail... We can find a situation where the tail can move us. I don't really think it works. Okay, what about, like, trying to have something happen here? Oop, that was an up move. I just, I went against this wall. Alright, I mean, that seemed like a good thing. Let's invert again for upwards movement here. There's something weird about it, where it feels like this is the best if I want to push against this now. How would I get to doing that? Because I don't want to move down for no good reason. I don't really know how I would get a tail to be facing left. Like, there. Maybe I do need to move up, like, a little bit? There! There we go, I just moved to the right slightly. And I just need to repeat this over and over, I believe. The awkwardness of the inversion aspect may be unobvious, but I mean we can do it, and we're just continuing to do it more and more. So there we go. I got the game broke again. Classic. Something with Snackbird too, which is another snake game. How's it that Pico 8 snake games have glitches, and that always happens to me? Seriously, how would you like it if I just stopped moving? Alright, here's a weird game about animals as in weird shapes. Okay, so like animal is like letters for some reason, and then like it moves around. And there's like no goal. I think maybe there should be, where there's like collectibles that are floating around that you need to get with certain animal designs, maybe. But yeah, you'll have to figure out the details of the name becomes the torso, arms, legs, and other parts of the animal, and observe how the animal is built. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I really don't see a pattern, although they are, they always seem different. B, W, X, Y, Z. Chess Battle Advanced. Alright, that's the CBA animal. What about Toad? Seems very pokeable. Toad. I don't think the ground, like, stays. Oh, look, there's no animal anymore. Is this Rider 2? Oh, can't, there's no numbers. Oh, they changed the colors, but no. Rider is that open world amazing game that that I stream to my friends, by the way. I have a video on it. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. Let's just try this. Okay, I don't know about you, but this seems like it's definitely vowel-based, doesn't it? Like the way that it just split on I, E, O, U, and Y. It's so suspicious. W, X. I'm just doubling the letters for fun, but it seems like it's the same. And Y counts as a vowel. But it's not as simple as that, because there's also like a location that it chooses if it's a consonant, and I'm not really sure what that is. Well, let's try it from like the reverse order. In a way, like, okay, it's like, if I do Z, Z, no, there's nothing, not sure. Okay, maybe it gets even stranger, because as you spam, vowels always go left, but then C has a certain directionality to it. Now, that one completely skips being up in any way. H, like, H does go up a little bit. That one skips it as well. L. Okay, so we may need to track which ones have a bias towards a certain direction. Lol, the M's break the slot. I tried all of them, and here is what I got. I don't know. Also, there's no, like, capital letter differences, I think. It would be weird if it was capital versus lowercase in some needed way. Like, I wonder if we should have like a secret number or something. That is even weirder. What the hell? I don't know if I can account for this. Why does it cycle? Just why? Oh no. It's not random, it doesn't re-roll. Well, I really don't know what's causing any of this. I'm sorry. Despite only playing like 5 games, the video is already getting close to over 50 minutes, which will not look good on a recommendation sidebar. So see you later. Goodbye, everyone.